Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Morning Chisme podcast. Sister, it's been a minute.
I know.
How you doing?
It was because of me.
It was because of you. Let's everybody throw tomatoes.
I got really sick when I got back from Miami.
Yeah.
I am probably still a little bit under the weather. Not like that, but I got so sick.
Yeah.
So sick. You know, I went to get tested for like strep, flu, COVID, all those things. All of them were negative. He was like, you just have a cold. What kind of cold is this that lasted for literally over 10 days?
Maybe you had the coroners.
No, I didn't.
We need to put you on the boat with those people.
I know, literally.
That's crazy. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. She was very unwell, y'all. She had no voice.
I had no voice.
She was crying and throwing up. It was a whole thing.
Yeah.
Keep your Jimenez over there.
I will.
I need to Lysol you, Jesus.
I know.
But yes, we're back and better than ever, and we have so much tea to get through. Okay, we have the Met Gala. Apparently, Alejandro's going on tour, potentially, maybe, possibly, and we have the summer house drama that just keeps getting worse and worse.
But first, talking about sickness, did you hear about that cruise that it's like?
Yes, like 3 people died on the cruise because of a virus that like has gone rampant,
and they want to like dock so badly, but like
I get it, but like I'm sorry, you can't.
I'm so sorry. This is so heartless, and I said this earlier to you. Like, if we have to sacrifice a few for the safety of many, then that's what we have to do. I'm sorry, we're not having another COVID shit. And I know that some people are like, well, you know, we get to be at home and you know, stimulus checks and all this, because some people like had like a really good time during that time, which is fine. However, some of us did not have a good time. I did not have a good time. I hated working those fucking 4 or 5 months of COVID. It was the most traumatizing time of my fucking life. I cannot have that happen again.
Yeah.
Literally keep those people on that. If they dock that boat.
They're docking.
They're docking?
In Spain, yeah.
Why?
I mean,
they decided to dock?
What are they going to do? They're not going to keep them on there forever.
They have to.
They can't. They can't.
Okay, so they're docking, and now what? They're gonna go out and spread all their little nasty viruses and germs, and now we're gonna have a global fucking pandemic again. I'm going to be livid.
A global pandemic twice would be insane.
In the past, like, no.
In the same presidency, I literally can't. Like, we are not built for this.
No, are you serious?
Yeah, they're docking in Spain.
Like, as we speak?
I mean, that's what is being reported.
No, I think that, like,
I feel like Spain is not far enough.
Yeah.
Like,
I need in Mars, bitch. Like, that's where you need to dock. No.
Yeah.
I'm actually really disappointed. Like, honestly, can I tell you, like, something really dark?
No.
I have to. If I was one of those people, I would be like, leave me out here, kill me if you have to, if we have to save humanity.
No, you wouldn't. Oh my God.
I would. I'm sorry.
You're so dramatic. She's a hero.
No, because like, what the fuck do you mean? 3 people already died. The incubation period is 2 weeks.
I know, but like, they're not going to let people die out there. And also, like, the people that didn't willingly want to go on the cruise, like, that's their job.
Who? Oh, they're workers?
Yeah.
You decided to work there.
Maria. That's, like, really tragic.
Okay, fine. But, like, I just think that this is not the smartest idea. Like,
I mean, obviously. But, like, what does one do? I'm pretty sure legally they can't keep them on the boat.
Apparently they kept him, like, over the time.
I mean, I'm sure they did. But that's
like,
also really scary. Imagine being on that boat.
I just think that, like, we need to think about humans as a whole when we're fucking docking this fucking boat. Like, what do you mean? Like, we saw how many people died during COVID. Like, let's be serious. And this could be something like that.
Oh, gosh. Those were dark times.
Yeah. And so now, like, you're willingly docking a boat where you know there was a virus that killed 3 people. And all of these people, you don't know if they're going to carry the virus, the germs with them that could potentially pass it on to other people, that could pass it on to other people, that could pass it on to other people, that could pass it on to other people. You get what I'm saying? Like, you don't know that. Like, I would be like, okay, if we got to stay on here for another couple of weeks to figure this out, absolutely I would stay on. Like, if this shit goes south, it could be really bad for everybody.
Fair.
I'm not doing it again.
That's fair. The pandemic was a dark time. And I feel like sometimes people are like, oh, it wasn't that serious. Yeah, it was. A lot of people died.
Yeah.
A lot of people. It was scary.
It was so scary. Like, working in the medical field during that time was like, I regretted everything, bitch. I was like, I cannot believe this. I cannot believe this. Like, it was just such a dark time. I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, and people were so inconsiderate. Like, oh my God. And because Trump was president at the time, we obviously handled it terribly.
I know.
And then he tried to convince his stupid ass followers that it wasn't that deep. It is that deep. It was that deep. People died.
Yeah. So I guess we'll see if, what is it called? The virus?
Hantavirus?
Hantavirus. I guess we'll have to see where that goes.
Right. Well, on to lighter news.
Yeah.
Okay. The Met Gala was this Monday.
Yeah.
Okay. And it was a star-studded event.
Of course.
There was a lot of people there. You know, there was some that were sitting it out because apparently Jeff Bezos was a sponsor of the Met Gala. So some people were like, I'm not attending because of...
Which period?
Yeah, absolutely. But we did see some great outfits. Some others were not so great. At the same time, though, I also have to keep in mind that I am not a fashion person. So I'm like, I don't get the concept. So that could just be not for me.
And I think that because the theme was fashion is art, and we just are not art savvy, we don't know what pieces we're supposed to go with what you get what I'm saying? Because when they started putting it like side by side on Instagram, I'm like, oh, okay, like y'all actually ate.
Yeah,
like y'all ate. Because Cardi's look, I was like, why? Like, it's given intestines. But then when they put it side by side to what like she was supposed to represent, I was like, oh, okay, I get it. You know what I mean? Like, so, you know, I loved Hailey Bieber's look, but I also love the Hailey. So
I felt like it was a little too simple. Like, it didn't...
Well, she posted her inspo.
Yeah.
And it gave.
I mean, I'm sure it did, but, like, it still gave simple to me.
Yeah.
Like, it was fabulous. She looks beautiful. I hate that she always does the slick back bun. Like, enough. Okay?
I feel like if you can pull off the slick back...
I know, but there's, like, a time and place.
Slick. No. Like, that outfit was meant for that look.
I know, but I feel like she could have been more dramatic with the hair. I feel like the slick back bun, like, we need to leave it last year.
No, I think that...
The bun ran its course.
I love a good messy bun, I will say.
Yes, a messy bun with some hair in the front. Like, she had, you know...
But I think her bone structure just, like, looks so great with a slick back.
She looks good in anything. Obviously, she's very beautiful.
Literally.
So, like... But at the same time, I'm just, like... Maybe it's just, like, I don't like the slick back bun on anyone. Like, I feel like we should just, like, retire it for a small period of time.
What do you think of Beyonce's look?
Oh, my God, it was fabulous.
Beyonce ate.
I know.
Beyonce, Blue, and Jay-Z. I mean, I think that Beyonce and Blue ate. I mean, Jay-Z, I feel like men is hard to, like... You know, like, they're wearing suits. So it's just hard to, like, see the bigger picture when it comes to their outfits.
They're never creative.
Yeah.
Like, please.
But also, it's not even the people that walk the Met Gala. It's the designers.
Yeah.
And so we're over here shitting on these, like, designers.
I know, but this one girl showed up in jeans and a blouse, and apparently, like, it was, like, some designer dressed her. And
Chanel.
I was like, y'all hate her. Like, y'all hate her.
Apparently, it was Chanel.
Awful.
Yeah, like, what?
It was given Charlotte Russe.
Yeah.
I was like, my girl is beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Maybe the face card was the art. Obviously, gorgeous. But, like, why would you do that to her?
Yeah, I didn't
so
understand that. Also, did you see that Blake Lively was in attendance?
She was in attendance, and people were saying that she just showed up. She wasn't invited, but she wasn't very much invited.
People are having mixed feelings because, you know, before she made her entrance at the Met Gala, it was announced that her and Justin Baldoni came to
a settlement
where neither of them got money. Like,
yeah,
they just settled. Really, they did all of this for nothing. Like, that's what it felt like to me.
Yeah.
Because it's like no one won. They settled. No one paid for anything.
They both ruined their reputations. They both in the ruined process.
Their reputation. So people were feeling, you know, some people are very team Justin. Some people are very team Blake. So there was mixed feelings with her being at the Met Gala. She's a beautiful woman. So, like, she always eats her looks. But where people were saying that she paid her ticket she paid $100,000 to be there, and I'm like, isn't that the cost to go anyway?
Yes, but she was invited. Like she was very much invited. Like
Yeah, I figured she would be.
But they were supposed to go to court like next week. It was supposed to be like sometime in May 18th, I believe. And it's like, okay, you do that all for nothing. Just to
It's
settle.
been like years.
Literally.
It's been like fucking years.
The lawsuit information came out when it was turning 2025, like on New Year's Eve. And I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Y'all been going at it for a year and a half only for it to settle with nothing?
With nothing.
Y'all dragged each other through the dirt. I mean, she obviously dragged him first.
Let's be real. Both of you ruined each other's careers. Like, no one's gonna want to work with either of them.
I know, which is crazy.
Which is crazy to say, because like I feel like Blake is I wouldn't say she's a bigger name, but she is a bigger name. I don't think people are gonna want to work with Blake either.
No.
Like, that's the thing. People are saying, oh, people are still gonna work with Blake. Not as much as before.
Well, no, they're gonna be now worried. Like, is she gonna sue me?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that there isn't situations in the workplace that are inappropriate that need to be called out. That's not what I'm saying. But like, now people are gonna be like, okay, well, she's creating a narrative, this and the other, and it's like,
and same thing with him. Like,
Exactly.
you're not a safe person to be working with.
exactly. So it's just crazy that it all came down to this, because I feel like they could have reached an agreement in private, I feel.
Yes, I think that's the thing. We could have done all of this in private, kept us out of it. I mean,
Yeah.
those were some dark times between Team Justin and Team Blake.
It was smear campaign on both sides.
Yeah.
And I mean, do I think that Blake Lively is also unlikable as a person to where she made it probably harder to be believed? Yeah. She has said some unsavory comments, and I'm just like, why the fuck are you talking about that? You know what I mean? So it is, I guess, done. And they released a joint statement through Variety, like pretty much saying like, we're moving forward, and that's that. Like,
I'm sorry, a joint statement between...
I mean, I'm sure it was his people with her people, like, decided like what to say and put it in Variety.
That is actually crazy.
I know. It's crazy.
We need to leave joint statements behind. It's time to start speaking for yourself.
I mean, it's like there's so many people. I feel like in their situation, a joint statement was like the best way to go about it. Because like, what else are you gonna fucking say?
Do you think that they probably both sat down and said, you know what, we fucked up? Like, we're ruining our careers?
No. I feel like when people have that level of success and power, they don't think like that. Like, they do not think like that. They see their point of view and they're like, my point of view is where I stand. And also, Justin and Blake are not sitting down with each other. Their people are sitting down with each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if I was like a celebrity, obviously I'm not, and I wouldn't really know what it's like, so like I could be lying. I'd be like, okay, we're settling this beef, you and I.
Yeah.
On a diss track.
Not me being like in a ring. Like, let's fucking fight it out.
No, but I just think that like talking about it, like, there's probably...
I don't know. I would be like, you know what, Justin, fight my husband. And that's that. Like,
but I mean,
Ryan, Justin, beat the shit out of each other and we can fucking move on.
Justin would definitely beat the shit out of Ryan.
I know.
That would be like a hard watch. Also, side note, I know that beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Okay? But like, I feel like the society convinced us that Ryan Reynolds is this like hotshot, beautiful man. And I just feel like that's not true.
It's because he's pulled beautiful women. Scarlett Johansson.
Oh, true.
Blake Lively. You know? Like, I watched The Proposal the other day, and I will say, when I watched it, I was like, wow, this man is not attractive. I mean, to each their own. Mm-hmm. You know? I don't be liking white people. That's just me. Mm-hmm. And if I'm gonna like, you know, a white man, it's gonna be someone like, I don't even know.
Who's that guy? Charles?
Yes.
The one from like...
Yeah, Sons of Anarchy?
Yeah, that one.
That's the type of white man that I would go
Yes.
for. Like, that's the type of white man
Like,
that I like.
very attractive.
Charlie Hunman or something
I don't
like
know
that.
what his name is.
Yeah, like, who else? Who else is white and hot?
I can't think.
Yeah. It's hard.
No, I'm sure there's hot ones. I just...
No, yeah. I'm not saying that they're not hot. I'm just saying, like, I don't look at Ryan Reynolds and I'm like, oh my girl, like, this is so great.
Yeah, I mean... Brad Pitt back in the day.
Yeah, Brad Pitt, Troy.
Back
remember?
in the day. But like George Clooney too. Like y'all convinced me that man was hot. He wasn't hot.
I think like he's attractive.
Yeah. Maybe it's his aura.
Yeah, I
can't think of other men. I just think that in my mind I'm like, who's a beautiful white man?
Someone recently got like an award like people's sexiest.
Patrick Dempsey, beautiful man.
Beautiful man.
James Marsden from 27 Dresses. He's very beautiful. He actually ate at the restaurant I worked at in Austin.
Oh, nice.
Shorter than one would think. He's like 5'7". But
5'7".
Face card, beautiful. That man is gorgeous.
I think the Hemsworth brothers are like attractive.
Yeah.
No, it's I would never be like drool over them, but like they're nice to look at. I'm not saying that white people are like not attractive. I'm just saying I'm not attracted to white people. So, but like when I look at Ryan Reynolds, I'm like, I don't get the lore.
I mean, the other Ryan Gosling, back in the day.
Back in the day.
Like if I would have to pick a Ryan, it would definitely not be Ryan Reynolds. When I think of sexy Ryan, I'm not thinking of Ryan Reynolds.
Right.
I'm thinking of Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
So it's just like personal preference, I guess. But I literally am like Florida. I can't think of people at the tip of my tongue.
I think it's because we also just like that's not our preference.
And I think it's also because we like consume more like pop culture news and like the Latino space and like other spaces. So
like Raulito.
Yeah, like you can ask me 5 hot Latinos, I can name them like right now. So I don't know.
Which Raulito and Benito were in attendance.
Oh my god, I know. Okay, and then Benito went as old Benito. Period.
I know.
And he was looking scrumptious.
I know. Did you see that he said hi to Kris Jenner and Kris Jenner looked so fucking confused?
Yeah, she was like, "Who the fuck is this?"
Do you think she knows
that it was him?
Yeah.
Well, eventually, I'm sure she did.
Yeah.
But at first, she was like, "Who is this?" Yeah. No, he looks good. Obviously,
it's so crazy that like. Yeah. That was once like a part of his life, you know what I mean?
Jacob Elordi, is he attractive?
Jacob Elordi is very attractive.
I think he's also really, really tall. That helps.
You think so?
Yes, he was short.
His looks wouldn't look good in a shorter body.
Yeah, because he has tall features.
Yeah.
Big and tall.
Yeah.
So.
Big and tall.
Anyway, but yeah, Ra was there too in his little outfit. He wore a little like diamond nose strip thingy, and I was like, period. He looked great.
Yeah. Was Rosalia in attendance?
No, she wasn't. That was AI. Oh my god, everyone's sharing that she's there. I was like, it's
I know.
AI.
Did you see that Gigi Hadid's dad fell for her daughter? Like
AI is taking over.
I know that. Enough. I'm tired. I don't know what to believe anymore. So you know what? I just like don't believe shit.
I can't believe shit off the rip anymore. Like if I see something, like I can't. Like I can't believe it because like okay, for example, like Spirit went out of business. This past week, and everyone was posting like, "Oh my god,
like
loved my Spirit. I worked at Spirit for 10 years. Like blah blah blah. I'm so sad." And I'm like, "This is not real. This is AI."
I know, so and it was real.
No, I know it was real that Spirit stopped, but like all these people were posting like they worked at Spirit, and I'm like, why are you creating AI pictures of yourself working at Spirit?
I know people are saying that they're using that in their resumes because they can't like
call anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, lying on your resume isn't new.
Yeah. But I do feel bad for Spirit. You know, I flew Spirit a couple of times and it was never bad.
I know, and I feel like, you know,
and they had an amazing record. They didn't crash once in 34 years.
That's amazing.
That's amazing. Like, you know what? Take me out of the game. At least I go with a perfect record.
Right?
Like,
I mean, it all kind of crashed and burned, literally, in like the last second of it all because like people had tickets, like return flights, like the day they like stopped.
So I'm just curious. They said like, you know what, we're done. Like I'm leaving. Like that's it. And like we're refunding you guys and bye.
I guess.
But like, why didn't they let the people know?
Yeah. Also, why did they let people book? Maybe it was like one of those things where it's like we have to pull the plug now. Like pull it now.
That's crazy. Yeah. Some people found out like while they were on the plane. Like, hey, this is like.
What, does the plane go back down or what?
No, like that. Just like that was it. Like poor pilots.
Crazy. That's a lot of jobs lost. Like 17,000 jobs.
9,000 flights were canceled.
And that means that because of that, more flights are going to be expensive now.
Yeah.
And then of course Delta and United came in and were like, we're going to give you flights for blah, blah, blah. If you were like a Spirit, whatever. And people went into like the airlines and were like trying to look up flights and it was like way expensive. Like why is flying so expensive?
It's crazy because we're booking our Europe trip right now. And it's crazy how, like, getting to Europe is expensive, but then flying within Europe is, like,
well, yeah, I mean,
pocket change. But no, like, flying within the United States should be like that, too. Like, a flight to New Orleans shouldn't cost me $300. Let's be serious here.
And New Orleans
cost me, like, $100, if that. I'm looking at flights from Dublin to Edinburgh because, like, after you leave, we want to go to Scotland for a bit. $14, bitch. I'm not obviously, like, I don't think I'm gonna take the $14 flight, but like $14.
Yeah. That's like cheaper than a Chipotle bowl.
Yeah. Chipotle be expensive, especially if you order it through DoorDash.
If you ever order through DoorDash, also Chipotle like fucks you over because they like put like such skims, like they like skim you. Like no
literally, they're
pack
like,
that hoe in. If I can see the sides,
I don't order Chipotle from DoorDash anymore. No, you got me. You're gonna look me in the eyes while you pour in that rice, bitch. Like,
I know, and I don't get beans, so like it should be double rice.
Oh my god, you should ask for double rice if you don't get beans. I hate when I'm like, just like watching them like pour the steak, and I'm like, I know, and they go in for seconds, kind of. But it's like one little
and
piece.
And they're scooping so hard to only come up with like a shred of chicken. So frustrating.
When they do that with the guac, I lose my shit because they like go like, and then they're like, and then they like take it off.
Yeah, and it's not even like the whole scoop.
Yeah.
Like you're fake as fuck. The guac is $3.95.
Yeah. No, I go in person and now I'm like, I know like what people work there that like have a good hand, you know what I mean?
Oh my god.
Because no, like you're not gonna fuck me over like that. The fuck?
Yeah.
It's like when I go to Salada and like, you know how like, I know that it's different because it's like a lot of little, like more little portions for the salad. But I'm like, if I'm asking for chickpeas, please put more than 2. Like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. And I do understand that it's not we're not blaming the workers because like the employees really don't have a say. Like I'm sure there's like a handbook that says don't overfill the bowls because we want to like save money here and there. But like Chipotle, I'm gonna need you to be so serious because in college my shit used to be packed. Okay, 10 years later she's thin. Why is my bowl on Ozempic?
Yeah.
Like no, enough.
Yeah.
Enough.
Yeah. Like,
anyway,
don't fucking do this to me.
I know, we went on a tangent, but like the Met Gala, there were several looks that were great. There wasn't a lot of controversy surrounding, not controversy, but like Alandria was supposed to also attend, or it was predicted that she was going to attend. So it was predicted that Alandria was going to attend the Met Gala, and then she didn't. And obviously it had people in a tizzy. Her fans were like, what the fuck? Including myself, because I was like, okay, I heard speculations that she was going to be there.
Her makeup artist, right?
Yeah, her makeup artist had tweeted and said, you know, people were like, she was like tweeting back and forth with people, and someone said like, oh, it's not your place, and she was like, it's my place because I was gonna do her glam. She didn't specifically say I was gonna do her glam for the Met Gala, but like one can fucking read it and assume that that's what she meant. And you know, it has people like just like wilding the fuck out, like saying like, oh, she was never invited, she thought she was bigger than the program, or people were saying that she was invited. This is what I think. I think she probably was invited, and there was logistical issues that led to her not going at the end, and that's it. Yeah. I don't think there was like some plan devised to not have her there because she would take away from other people. People were saying that Beyonce had her taken off the list.
I need to know how Beyonce got put in that because that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, and other people were saying that Shelly was involved somehow, and then some people were saying that, you know, like, this is what she gets, and I'm like, it's not what, like, that's no. I feel like Alandria, the narratives built around Alandria and Nick in general are so insane. Like, I really can't wait for Love Island USA Season 8 to come out so people can move on to a new cast.
Yeah, but then it's like a new cast, and we have to fucking... I'm like... Honestly, I want to watch this season. I do. But, like, the fans need to chill.
They don't.
They don't.
They don't chill? Oh, my God.
Like, literally, the hardcore fans for Huda, Alandria, Shelly, for anyone, really. Like, we're going a little too hard. A little bit too hard.
Yeah. And I understand being excited for Alandria to go to the Met Gala.
Of course.
But, like, the Stan Wars after she didn't go, like... Relax. Also, Alandria herself never said, from what I've seen, okay, if she did say that she was going, I didn't see it, right? From what I understand, she never said she was going herself. Right. So, like, maybe it was just speculation, and there was rumblings that she was going to be there. This, like, fan page for the Met Gala had posted that she was going to be there, so I understand that people had probably thought that
maybe she had, like, a schedule conflict.
I know.
Like, have we ever thought about that?
Yeah, but some people are like, oh, she was just never invited, and like she's trying to play it off like she was, and it's like, okay, but if she wasn't invited, that's also fine too. Like,
yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to trash her to prove your point.
Yeah,
but it's just so intense. Like, and I think that Love Island USA season 6 got a lot of hate.
Yeah,
it was intense back then too, but this is a whole new level of intense. Like, we are in May of 2026, and we are still talking about shit that happened in July of 2025.
Yeah,
Okay?
I need us to move on.
I've lived 17 lives since
No,
then.
seriously.
Like, enough.
Yeah.
You know? And I mean, Love Island USA Season 8 premieres June 2nd, and we're going to get a whole new cast. The cast announcement, people were saying was going to come out on May 8th. It is going to come out at the end of May like it does every single year. And, you know, it's going to be a whole new season.
I'm excited, but I'm also nervous to see, like, how the fans act this time around.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is, like, these people are going to be in this island, right? This island, and they're going to be compared to past seasons, and they don't even know what the fuck is going on.
Yeah. I think it's also hard because, like, they also know what they're going up against. Like, like, it could be a really exciting opportunity, but it's like, you have to think about the fact that you could be portrayed as the biggest bitch on earth.
Yeah.
And then everyone's going to run with the narrative that you're this biggest bitch on earth.
Yeah.
Could it be true? Could it not be true? We don't know. But, like, that's what's going to be built out there. And you're just going to have to, like, fight that after you get out. And it's like, fuck.
For sure.
But
it's crazy.
One thing that I really do not want to see on the new season of Love Island USA is, please, enough with the food and milk challenges. I don't want to see people throwing up, birding each other in the mouth.
Yeah. What is...
Bird feeding?
No, what is the reason for all of that? It's actually really disgusting. Like, what was it last time? The hot dog challenge? Like, I wanted to fucking throw up. Like,
I didn't even watch it. I skipped it.
Let's not do that.
No. I feel like it's also like a humiliation ritual. Like, why are you throwing up in each other's mouths?
Yeah.
Enough.
Yeah.
Anyway, we went off a tangent, though. Back to the Met Gala. Like we said, Raul and Benito looked great. Speaking of Raul Alejandro, there has been some rumblings that there's a tour coming.
Oh my gosh, that would be so amazing.
I would be here for it.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, Raul Alejandro is one of those people that puts on a show. He is a performer through and through. He's a dancer, singer. He performs. When he's on there, he's doing his goddamn thing. And I love seeing how much effort he puts into all of his shows. Like, we've attended a few, and I feel like every time I'm impressed.
Yeah.
He kills it.
He never, like, I've never... The show that we went to was truly, like, amazing. Like, I've never been to something that I was like, wow, like, this is so amazing. So I know that he's going to go above and beyond if he goes on tour again, which I really hope he does.
Yeah. And if he does go on tour, I wonder what that will look like music-wise. Like, does that mean a new album? Is he going to perform Cosa Nuestra
Part 2?
Or
Part 0.
Yeah, Part 0. Like, what does that look like for him?
Yeah.
So, I'm excited. But speaking of Raul, you know, speaking of Raul, I mean, they're not together anymore, but, like, she is in Euphoria. So, like, we are going to transition into that. So, Rosalia is a guest appearance on Euphoria season 3.
Yeah.
And she's been, I thought she was going to make, like, a little cameo and that was going to be it. But no, she's in, like, a couple episodes.
Yeah, she's, like, cast.
Yeah, she's in it.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of thoughts about Euphoria season 3. Episode 4, it was a hard watch. I'm not gonna lie.
I said this at the beginning, but now we're like halfway there, pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't know where we're headed with this storyline. I will say Rosalia's part though, like she ate. Like she ate her part up. It seems very like improv, like just like the way that like Rue and her are like cussing at each other. Like it seemed very like,
yeah, it's so crazy to think about it. It's Rosalia and Zendaya.
Yeah, so they had such like a good like, you know, back chemistry and forth. I think they did amazing. But yeah, I don't know where this season is headed, and I feel like I understand that maybe Sam is trying to get us to see like the darker side of things, right? But there's just some stuff that like
it's like jam-packed with some shit.
It's jam-packed with dark, and like it's really hard to watch.
Yeah, I feel like I have to be like in the right scenario. Yeah, like I cannot be eating while I watch Euphoria. I don't know what it is. The show just like makes my stomach turn. Like we pick up where, you know, Rue gets arrested and she's trying to lie her way through it, and I'm like, Rue, they know, girl. She's like, they're like, is there going to be a picture of you in Mexico? And she's like, no. And then they pull up a picture of her in Mexico, and she's like, oh, well, you said you didn't have a picture of me in Mexico. And I'm like, damn, Rue. So she got caught, and now she's gonna snitch. They literally told her, either you snitch or you go to jail. And she's like, I guess I'm snitching. And so now she's trying to pretty much like
get info
and like let them listen in onto what's going on with the drugs and the entire situation. And she's like fidgeting. She's a little nervous.
My theory,
please let us know,
is that Rue is gonna snitch.
Well, yeah,
she's gonna be put in a witness protection program, and that's how she's gonna get her fresh start.
Really interesting.
Or she's gonna die.
She could die as well. I mean, the thing is, based on like what people are saying, okay, I don't know if this is fact. Some people are saying this is not the final season of Euphoria.
I thought that they came out and said this is the final season of Euphoria. Am I making that shit up?
I also thought that, but then I'm like, okay, people are saying that it could be the end. It might not be the end. However, I do think that if there were to be another season, I don't think that Zendaya's gonna have her name
either. I
attached
think that
to it.
Zendaya, this would be Zendaya's last season.
Yeah, and I mean, is there a Euphoria without Rue?
I mean, Cassie's doing a lot.
I mean, it's kind of like having Grey's Anatomy without like Meredith Grey.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, what's the point?
Yeah.
But yeah, Cassie is doing a lot. You know, we saw in the last episode that her and Nate were, well, mostly Nate got the shit beat out of him. His toe was clipped.
God, I wanted. See, that was too much. The blood coming out of the toe, and it was just a lot.
It was even gory.
Yeah, it was giving. I don't want to watch this.
Yeah, so we pick up on that.
I will say this though, Sydney Sweeney, she plays a good Cassie. Like when she was like, "This is supposed to be the best day of my life."
Yeah, she didn't give a fuck about Nate getting beat up. She's like, "It's just about me."
Shit beat out of him.
Yeah, it was intense. So it picks up to where they're, you know, she's like. I guess like she's like making sure the toe's clean, and she's having a conversation with him, and she's like, okay, how much do you owe? And he's like not telling her. He's like, it's between a little and a lot. And she's like, okay, so how much is a lot? And he was like, 1 million ish. And she's like, 1 million? Absolutely not. So I guess she realized that like that's not it for her.
Yeah.
And she packs her shit.
Because she literally said like, I don't want to be poor.
Yeah. And I mean, like, who wants to be poor?
No, literally.
And like 1 million isn't like 100.
Okay.
Yeah, like
I was like $100. Yeah, definitely.
Like a million.
It's like $1 million.
$1 million is a lot. Like I feel like 100K. Like you can get out of debt with 100K.
Yeah, like you can get a loan out for 100K.
But $1 million is like too many dollars.
Yeah,
like it's a whole bunch of dollars.
That's 100K 10 times.
Yeah, literally. So she gets her shit. She calls Maddie. Maddie comes to pick her up. I guess. What I'm thinking is like she is gonna come back to Nate, that they're not gonna be done. I think that she's just gonna go make money.
But she pawned his ring, the ring.
I know, but I think she's either leaving him for good. Okay, obviously these are the two options, or she comes back with the money and she's like, okay, I got us.
Do you think she really loves him?
I don't know. I think she loves a life that he provided.
Right.
And so I guess she's friends with Maddie now. Maddie's taking her pictures, and you know, Lexi. They're all at Lexi's apartment. She's taking her pictures, and Lexi's like, you're dealing with drugs, you're an online pimp, and you're selling your body. I'm like, Lexi, yeah.
Well, Lexi speaks nothing but facts.
Yeah. And we also see a scene between Lexi and Jules where Lexi calls Jules and is like, hey, I need a piece for this show that I'm working on, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And she gives her like the guidelines vaguely of what it's supposed to look like. It's supposed to be like a picnic, a very like appropriate painting for the show, and Jules draws a bunch of dicks.
She painted a dick nick.
Yeah. Oh my god, I saw that.
Literally.
That's so crazy. And so obviously Lexi's boss is pissed because she's like, okay, we can't put this on daytime television. Like this is like dicks and tits.
Yeah.
And so
like Jules gets mad.
Yeah. And she's like painting over it, and I get like artist expression, like you get to like, you know, obviously like Lexi knew that Jules was going to be like wanting to make it her own thing, and like she kind of told her to make it her own thing, but she didn't mean dicks, girl, come on.
Yeah.
And people are like defending Jules, and I'm like, no, Jules should have known better. Like, why are you drawing dicks on everything? This is going on daytime television.
Yeah.
This isn't like a nighttime show on HBO Max, like Euphoria. Like this is literally daytime television, and your friend could have gotten fired.
Yeah.
Read the room, Jules.
Yeah.
I don't know. I felt like it was really selfish of her to get so mad when her friend, like your friend doesn't have a sugar daddy. She's clearly living in an apartment that's like not the nicest, try to make it. Yeah. She's an assistant, probably of an assistant of an assistant.
Yeah.
Like she's just trying to see what she can do, and she was trying to include you.
Yeah, that's crazy. It was also crazy to see Eric Dane,
Yeah.
Nate's dad, Cal, on the show. Because it's like, this really was what he worked on before he passed.
I know. And some people are not happy with how he's being portrayed because like they're making him seem like an alcoholic.
But he
said it.
He said it. Like, that's this. They had to portray him as an alcoholic because there was like no other way to portray him because of like everything that he was going through.
Exactly.
That was like the easiest thing for him to be portrayed as, you know?
Exactly. But I feel like overall this season of Euphoria is like, it's very dark. There's a lot of scenes that I'm like, when Kitty was like in the room with all those people.
That was really dark. I was just like, and I understand that is probably the reality of things. However, it's just like really hard to watch. I will say Kitty is Grace Van Patten's sister, Anna. Is it Anna Van Patten?
I believe so.
She did great. Great actress. You know, the Van Patten sisters are a very talented bunch.
Oh my god, are you okay?
I know. I was like,
I will say that they look the same.
They do look the same.
I was like, that's Lucy.
Lucy, what are you doing here?
Lucy by proxy.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But no, they look the same.
Older.
I think it's Grace.
Oh.
I don't know. I'm just guessing though.
But it's crazy because like, what's her name? Lexi, sister was on Tell Me Lies.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was like on the show but like for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Like,
I wish they would have given her more.
Yeah.
With what's his name?
I miss Tell Me Lies.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But yeah, let's move on to some Bravo shows. Okay, so The Valley. I keep telling myself I'm gonna stop watching because all I do is complain. Okay, and like one thing about me is I'm a complain regardless. So I was watching this season with an open mind and an open heart because I was like, Jax is no longer on the show, right? This is gonna be a lot better. We're gonna have some lighter, funner, more drama, whatever. No, it's still so dark. Like, it's still so dark. And then this past episode, we're obviously seeing, you know, like, I feel like because Jax is no longer on the show, we can see how shitty other men on the show are.
Right.
So we're seeing how Danny is. We're seeing how Luke is. And I feel like, I don't know, nothing really stands out on the show that I'm like, this drama is great. Because, like, Janet's not getting invited to stuff. So they're not having, like, whatever, like they are going on a San Diego trip like next episode, but like Janet's like, I don't want to lose you guys, like I'm over the drama, but like Nia and Danny don't want to move on, and like a part of me is like is Janet's like not in the wrong, like she's not, because like she called out Danny for like being inappropriate, so it's like in its core she's not in the wrong, it's like how she handles things, and like obviously Kristen doesn't want to move on with Janet, so it's like where do we even go from here, like, you know, like.
And either chop some of the cast off,
trim the fat.
Or make amends already. Like, I'm tired.
Yeah, and it's like
why am I feeling bad for Janet?
You know what I mean? Oh my god, why am I feeling bad for Janet? And I don't even know what happened in this episode. I'm trying to rack my brain. Like, how did we even start?
I don't even remember. I just know Luke pissed me off because he stays pissing me off every episode. You know, they go to Brittany's like other like little pool party situation. It went a lot better.
Lala
Janet
and Schwartz kiss.
Yeah, that was weird. Janet and Zach have a conversation, and Zach was very receptive, which I really enjoyed that about Zach, that he was receptive about it, because it's like, okay, let's just fucking move on at this point. Like, I'm tired.
Yeah. Michelle is there.
Yeah.
Literally, Michelle is there.
Yeah.
Michelle is apparently dating Dr. Dre.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, I mean, it's just like, what? Like, when I saw it, I was like, this is like two worlds like colliding. Like, I feel like these are two people that live in very separate realities. Like, she's in a reality TV show, he's like a giant producer in the music space. Like, how did they meet? How did they start? Like, what was their first flirting conversation like? I don't know. And then we see that Lacey and Jesse have a conversation. Lacey hates Jesse.
Yeah, I feel like. But Jesse's very submissive to Lacey.
I feel like she punches him.
Yeah, and he loves it.
Not like in an abusive way, like in like a he likes it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
That's what he gives. Like she like slaps him, or
Yeah.
like what is it called when like they whip you?
Like dominatrix kind of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. Yeah, you could tell that he definitely like likes her, but I'm like, I'm trying to catch a read on her, but I'm not. You know?
She's a little strange.
Yeah.
She also like shared that she went on like a doomsday prep rabbit hole, and I was like, girl. I've been there too. I have done the same thing.
No,
but
like,
I,
she's
just haven't had
actually
one.
really relatable, and some of the weird ass shit she says, I'm like, I understand.
Like I've done the doomsday like TikTok scrolling. I've never like actually put into action. Maybe like sometimes I'm like, I don't know.
Where she was like, it's at a location unknown to people. I'm like, that's
she's like off the grid.
Yeah, that's so funny.
I know, she was funny. But overall, I feel like this episode is again like a forgettable episode.
Yeah.
Like I'm not getting grabbed by the show. Like it's not grabbing me.
Yeah.
Even though I'm sitting every fucking week through it.
Yeah.
So am I the problem?
I don't know. You know what show is grabbing me though?
What?
Southern Hospitality. And you know who almost grabbed each other this past episode?
It was the past episode.
Oh, okay. Well, it's because I've been sick. Lake and Mia.
Lake is so annoying.
I'm so done with Lake. I am so done with Lake.
First strike, being friends with Emmy.
Yeah.
Second strike, coming for Mia.
Yeah.
Where's the third?
I don't even know. Like, being disrespectful to Brad or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but it's just like with Lake, it's like I do understand her wanting to be there for her friend. However, Justin is with a whole ass different girl at this emo party.
No, literally.
Mind you, that's also Charlie from Southern Charm, which I find to be really funny because on Southern Charm, her and Craig had like a situation.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Justin from Craig is like such a big jump because like one, Justin is like he's like more like sexy vibes, and like Craig is like boring, dull, conservative vibes. So I'm like, Charlie, you know what? You made the right decision.
No, literally. And, you know, I'm just over Lake.
Yeah.
I'm over Lake. Like, you talk all this shit about Mia, but then you go and hook up with someone.
Oh, Sheen!
Yeah.
Oh my god, I thought we would never hear that name again.
I know, literally. So, like, what's the point?
And apparently Oshin had a whole ass girlfriend during the time that he hooked up with Lake.
Okay, but Lake comes from Mia.
Hypocrite.
So wait, what happened this past episode?
Before we get to this episode, oh my god, her residual cough.
Yeah.
Ew. I feel like Lake just hates Mia, and she needed a reason to hate her on camera so that she can validate her own hatred towards Mia.
Okay, do you think that the people also hate Mia?
No.
I love Mia.
Everyone loves Mia. Mia is a people's princess when it comes to Southern hospitality. The Mias are killing it across the board, Southern and Summer.
Yeah, literally. But Lake, like, someone literally was like, someone needs to get Lake's mom in here.
She's having the sophomore slump, which is like when you have a second season and it's like you get a little too big for your britches.
Yeah, honestly, I need her off the show. At this point, she's just fucking pissing me off. Like, get her off my fucking screen at this point.
Yeah.
Like, come for Mia one more time. I'm flying to where the fuck you're at. Because she, like, also, like, okay. And whenever they were at, first of all, Joe Bradley's, like, weird emo thing, like, his emo birthday, which I'm like, I don't know why I found that so weird.
Yeah, I think emo night would just like not be my vibe, but I feel like others like do like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but I feel like it's your 30th. Like, wouldn't you want to do something a little more grown up?
No, I mean, look at the conversations he's having.
That's true. And Mia wanted to talk to Lake, and then she was like, "No, I don't want to talk right now. But then, like, Mia's like talking, and then she like, "Oh, don't come at me, bitch." She was just trying to have a conversation with you. You wouldn't have a conversation with her, and now you're all big and bad, like, oh, I'm gonna fucking hit her if she doesn't get out of my... Like, you're weak, and it shows.
Yeah. I agree. Well, in this episode, we start out with Michael sharing a fucking novel of shit that Emmy is saying about Brad, because in the previous episode, it ended where Julia confronted Emmy, and she was like, "You're a privileged ass white bitch."
Why is Julia not part of the cast?
I know. Apparently, there's like a whole ass girl named Bella that's on the cast, but like she's in the cast photo, and I've never seen her. She has not had one confessional.
I thought that was AI.
No, that was real. I had to look it up.
That's insane.
Insane.
Who is Bella? I'm sorry.
I feel like she didn't want to be on the show because
Bella.
like
Where the hell have you been, loca?
Literally. So Julia confronts Emmy. She's like, you're fake and a piece of shit. And so then obviously we pick up to the next day where Emmy's crashing the fuck out.
Oh my God, when is she not?
Emmy is a freak.
I can't with Emmy. I'm sorry. I am so done with Emmy. Like, it pisses me off to my fucking core that she's just like trying to find excuses as to why she keeps doing all this fucking shitty ass shit.
What I don't understand is why she doesn't get it. She's like, I feel like no one's hearing my side of the story. No, bitch, you're just wrong. You want people to be on your side blatantly without telling you that you are doing things that are not right.
Yeah.
Like, framing your cast member, who is a black man in Charleston, as stalking you, taunting you, scary, aggressive. Like, please use your fucking brain.
I love how the show, she's like, when did I say that? Who did I say that to? And then they like show all the times where she fucking said that. Like, it's giving white woman scared. Like, get the fuck off my screen.
Honestly, and I know that people are like, might be like, this is too far. One, she needs to be fired.
Immediately.
She needs to be fired. And second, I think that Brad should sue her.
Absolutely.
Because you're running your fucking mouth to everyone that will listen to you, vent about the situation.
Yeah.
And you have been consistently told that's not what happened by people who were there, that you're pretty much making it a bigger deal than it was.
Yeah.
Claiming that he was drunkenly trying to get into your door when he heard you screaming down the hallway.
Yeah.
So it's like, no.
No, I think he should sue. I agree.
I feel like Brad, because he has to, he's taken the high road in this situation to not make it look even worse because he knows how racist people are.
Yeah.
So it's like, Emmy's just running around town doing whatever the fuck she wants. Like Julia said, like a privileged ass white girl that doesn't understand the repercussions of her actions, or she doesn't give a fuck.
I'm so over Emmy. Get her off the fucking show. Like, enough is enough.
It's ridiculous.
It is ridiculous.
Ridiculous. It is ridiculous. The thing is, she could have just taken what was said to her and been like, you know what? I internalized that. I fucked up. I shouldn't have done it. I obviously didn't want Brad to come for me. I was scared of what he was going to say.
Yeah.
And we could have moved on with our lives.
No, like, the fact that is the storyline that's her storyline for this entire season, I'm over it. Let's fucking move on. Please.
Literally, she's insane. I feel like this also is a larger cast. We can cut her.
Yeah.
Not that I'm a part of the team, but like I would like that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
It was too much. And the last thing I want to say, Joe Bradley does not know Maddie at all.
He
does not know Maddie at all. He threw that boat party on like pretty much like a booze cruise type boat party for himself. And then said that it was for Maddie.
Yeah.
He clearly doesn't know his partner. And I'm not saying because Maddie's sober, it doesn't mean that she doesn't like to party. But like to throw your partner who has been sober for 10 plus years a party where it's heavily just drinking.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
It's just like he doesn't read the room.
He doesn't.
And I feel like she's probably told him many times, like, hey, like, this is what I want. This is what I want. Like, she probably just wanted, like, a romantic lunch or, like, a nice dinner with friends.
Yeah.
Where it's, like, drinking can happen, but there's also, like, more to it.
Yeah.
Instead, he put her on a party boat with drunk people.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
He doesn't know her or wants to know her.
Honestly, I don't know how they're still together. I'm sorry.
I don't either. But we need to get into the big topic of the week. Summer House.
You know, we did see Sierra at the Met Gala.
Yeah. She beautiful.
She was killing it out there. Looked absolutely beautiful. And then who posts the next day trying to stay relevant?
Amanda
Ratula, that rat.
Oh my God, not Ratula. Amanda and West posted.
This girl on TikTok, she calls her Ratula in East, and I just think that's so funny.
That's so funny. And the thing is, I really truly thought that we had seen the worst, right? I was like, we were like, oh no, this new episode's going to be so bad because some people get the screeners of Summer House season 10.
How do we get on that?
I don't know, but someone had posted how bad this episode was. I was like, no, it can't be that bad. No, it was.
It was actually that bad.
It was actually
that bad. We start off. So last episode, it ended with West and Sierra going to go have drinks with Sabrina and Ben after the
soft going.
Yeah. And Amanda was pissed. And, you know, Mia's having a conversation with her at the beach. And because they end up going to the beach. And she's like, you left me. And she was like, well, I wasn't invited. And they kind of like flash back to like Amanda, like at soft bar. They were doing something back then. They were 1,000% doing something back then. Mm-hmm. There's no one that can convince me otherwise. She was jealous.
100%. And then she's like, I'm going to check my phone to see if I got an invite. Like, come on. You're just pressed because they're going to hang out. And it could be intimate. It could be not. You're just annoyed.
Yeah.
But, you know, when she's at the beach talking to Mia and she was like, if Sierra gave me the look, I would drop West right away. Like, if they got back together, it would make me the happiest girl in the world. Like, you're crazy. Like, crazy for saying that.
She's such a weird bitch. Like, I'm sorry. You move weird.
Very weird.
You move weird. Because now we're seeing all these little moments from Summer House season 10 where you're just being a weird girl with West.
Yeah. Like, did she think these conversations weren't going to air? Like, the logic behind it doesn't make any sense.
The one where he invites Dara, that episode, what was that episode that they did, like the singles party? Okay, when Lindsay comes in and Wes compliments Lindsay, and then Amanda's like, I guess not me, I'm the married one. In the background, people are like showing that clip around now. You're weird. And that was at the beginning of the season. You guys have been doing this. You did not. This is the thing that this is my theory. Okay? She didn't think that Sierra was going to give Wes the time of day ever again. Right? She didn't think that they would be friends again. And now that they're friends again, it is eating her the fuck up. And she's trying to pretend like she's like, oh, I'm so happy that they would get back together. I'm so happy this. I'm so happy that. No, you don't feel those things. Mm-hmm. You're just saying that because it eats you up inside that your friend decided to give this man, I guess, another chance at friendship.
Yeah. She's over dramatizing her comments because she wants to push the scent off of her. Like, yeah. I'm so happy.
I'm so happy. It would be amazing. I love that so much. Yeah. I love Sierra so much. I love Sierra the most. Like, you raggedy ass bitch.
Like, you would die for her. Like, please.
I know that's like really mean for me to say, but I don't give a fuck anymore. Every episode, I hate this bitch even more. She makes me sick to my stomach.
Yeah.
I know within my gut that she and Wes have been doing this.
No, absolutely. And I think that Wes too. He's so calculated with his moves. Like,
yeah, let me tell you something. It makes me really sad for Sierra because you can tell that Sierra is a genuine person. You know for a fact that Wes did what he did to get good with the audience and nothing more. Because even then, it's like he doesn't care. You can tell. You can see right through his face, like with this stupid ass fucking shit that he says. Like, oh, like, I feel like everybody wants more out of me and Sierra, but we know that we're just good friends and like we're happy to be back friends. Like, no, you're using her. You're using her to be your friend in order for the audience to like you again because you know that you're absolutely no one without Sierra in this show. Mm-hmm. And that's all that you're doing.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I mean, also, we see a conversation at the beach between Sierra and Kyle where she's telling Kyle that after they had couples therapy, her and Amanda met up and she suggested, you know, maybe you guys need physical separation to try to figure out if you want to be together. Amanda was receptive to it and Kyle is hearing this and is like, what the fuck?
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I think that Amanda, yes, they had issues because it's been very, very, like, prominent, right? Like, we've seen it. But I also think that behind closed doors, Amanda would tell Kyle things like, yeah, like, if we go to couples therapy, it could work. And then when the camera's on her, she switches up on him. That's what I think she does. Because, like, why haven't you told him that, like, what if we separate for a month? Remember, she was like, he would never have that. Like, okay, you haven't even talked to him about it, so now he has to find out that you're having a conversation about this with Sierra.
Yeah.
And I'm not that I'm trying to defend Kyle, but against Amanda, now I will defend Kyle. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. And I mean, that conversation at the dinner table was intense. We see Lindsay bringing up, they're having like a loss and a gain kind of conversation. Mm-hmm. No one else's response comes to mind. But obviously they're talking about, you know, Kyle getting a residency and potentially in Vegas so he can make more money.
Yeah.
Whatever. And Lindsay's calling out Kyle for not telling Amanda in like a more private setting. But I'm like, how did Amanda know about the Vegas residency if he hadn't told her?
Yeah.
Not saying that Amanda... Okay, I do want to point out, I do not like the way that Kyle speaks to Amanda. I think it's wrong, and I think he's done it for many years. But I feel like there comes a point where Kyle... His feelings in the situation are valid. His reactions are just not valid.
Yeah.
But I feel like he was like a ticking time bomb. Like everybody was coming for him at the table.
And Amanda loved every fucking second of it.
Yeah.
She was like, yes, tick in front of everybody. Tick in front of everybody. Why does she love it? Because when he goes off on her, then who comes to be her fucking saving grace? Did you see how fast Wes moved his chair?
Yeah.
Right next to her? And then he said, don't look at her. Talking about Amanda to Kyle. Bitch, you better shut the fuck up when it comes to my fucking wife. Yeah. They've been fucking. I'm sorry. They've been fucking.
Yeah.
And she loved that everybody was ganging up on Kyle. And once again, I'm not trying to defend Kyle here because yes, he has been in the wrong. I understand that 100%. But she just loved that shit. Amanda is an attention seeker. It is very obvious. Mm-hmm. She loves when people defend her. Because people saw no wrong in Amanda until this. And then her wrong started fucking appearing. We were so focused on how shitty of a husband Kyle was that we didn't realize Amanda was a fucking shitty ass wife too.
Correct. That is correct.
Wes running, essentially grabbing his chair and sitting next to Amanda.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing here? Amanda, Sierra and Lindsay got me. You don't have to move your chair next to me. You don't have to tell my husband, don't look at me.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird. Y'all are weird.
I need to watch it again because I don't remember the look.
Don't look at her. It's fine. It's fine. And then, honestly, I think that Kyle, listen to me. I think that Kyle has gotten drunk a lot of times. And I think when you're drunk, you start peeping shit differently. I think that drunk Kyle started peeping shit between Amanda and West. He's made a little comments this season about West and Amanda. And I think that even him just moving his chair, he was just like, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. Like, why are you my wife's like saving grace?
Yeah.
Like, you don't see Carl coming to sit next to Amanda. That would make more fucking sense.
Yeah.
It's weird. They're moving so weird.
I feel like his intuition is in the right place. His reactions are where it's wrong.
And it's a wrong reaction. But honestly, at this point, I don't really give a fuck about Amanda. So,
yeah. And the thing is, like, had this situation between Wes and Amanda not happened, I don't think that Amanda would have came out of the season as innocent either. Because
yes,
she gives and I don't get me wrong. Kyle has done a lot of shitty things in the past. And I just want to emphasize that, like, Kyle is not absolved of his wrongdoings. But Amanda gives this man nothing to work with.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's reacting on, like, her giving other people flirtation and, you know, admiration and love and support. And he gets none of that. So he's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with nothing? Like, you don't want to be with me. Like, our relationship is broken. And I have to save my business. I need to make money. Like, I feel like it's just like the way he words things. I'm like, you lose the people and the audience when you start saying things like, fuck you. Like, you know? But at the same time, I'm like, Amanda sitting there smiling and smirking. I was like, oh.
I would be triggered as fuck too.
Yeah. And I think it's just hard because, like, I think his intuition was telling him something was happening. He just couldn't figure out where it was coming from. Like,
and it was sitting right in front of his face.
Like, the signals in his body were like popping off, but he was like not understanding where it's coming from.
Yeah. And you know, I would never side with a man, but I will definitely side with Kyle after this whole Amanda thing.
Yeah.
It's showing every episode we see that you and Wes have been doing this shit. Every episode there's more and more and more. And honestly, she looks like the thirsty one that wants Wes' attention.
Oh my gosh,
Wes is there for you, like, whenever, you know, it gets a little loud and uncomfy for you. But most of the time, it's you're chasing him around like a dog.
Yeah. And Oh, it's gonna be a reunion. I mean, we already got it confirmed. Andy Cohen said the reunion for Summer House season 10 is going to be 3 parts.
3 parts?
3 parts, starting May 26th.
Ugh, 3 parts is so annoying. Just drop it all in one sitting. It's my birthday.
I know, but we get 3 parts. So well into June, we will be seeing the reunion.
Do you think that it'll be like a chunky 3 parts?
Usually it's like a good... I would say like, I mean, I guess the show has to be like under an hour given that there's like other slots. So like 50 minutes each. But so the commercials are so fucking long.
So we're getting about like 3 hours of a reunion.
Yeah. And they film for 10. So
that's not enough.
Peacock could do their biggest one.
Their biggest.
Charge a bitch $100 to watch raw, unedited footage of the season 10
I would
Summer
pay
House
it.
reunion.
I would pay it.
I would pay $200.
Bitch, I would pay $100 per hour. I want to see all the fucking hours.
I know. They could make so much money. Pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Pay-per-view. They're missing out on such a market there.
They really are.
But after this episode, we see that Kyle and Carl go at it at the end because Kyle storms off. And I feel like Carl was obviously at a boiling point with Kyle as well, but like I feel like it was like wrong time to like also push your shit too. Like you could have told him earlier. You know, I feel like it was just like a lot.
It was a lot. It was a lot. And I think, you know, we see Carl and Kyle in present day in good terms. So I feel like it was probably a lot of Amanda and Wes's nasty energy. I don't know.
Yeah.
I will blame everything on Amanda and West. I'm having a bad day. Amanda and West in the shower. Like, you know, like
they don't be showering.
They're so cochinos too. Like, okay, I would say this even if Amanda and West did not do this.
Don't say it.
No, they're cochinos.
Oh, okay.
No,
I was like
they're nasty.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
No, like he's always like, "Are you gonna shower? I'm just gonna go in the pool. Wash that ass." Like, what do you mean?
You're gonna go in the pool with chlorine.
You know what's so funny is that like I'll watch him and I'm always wondering now because like he's made so many shower comments this season. I'm like when because he said something about the beach, there was something in his ass. Like yeah. And all I could fucking think about, bitch, was did he go home and wash that ass? Or did he just change? Because he just be changing.
I know. He did say something was in his ass.
Yeah, so I'm like, did you wash it? Because then he like lays in his filth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like while Jesse's like getting ready, and I don't know. Like I'm just like,
he gives really bad unwashed energy.
Yeah.
No se baña.
And unfortunately, like, and everyone has always said this about Amanda too. Like they've always, but like I've always like, you know, protected her, but like yeah, she does give cochinita as well. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
she does.
It's like she like people are like, you never wash your hair. Like someone said that she should be part of the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives because they never wash their hair either.
Damn, not washing.
Yeah,
Pañate.
Yeah, no, literally.
Dry shampoo.
A little bit or a lot. I don't know. We did see in this episode though that, you know, Carl and Bailey ate face.
Yeah,
it just happened. Make it happen already.
Yeah, we did see Levi. Oh my god, they showed her naked. I know. I was like, you're putting her badge on the fucking screen.
Well, like, I mean, we don't see her all season, and then we see all of her.
I know.
Like, please.
They really don't like her.
Why don't they like Levi?
I don't know, but they put her out there.
I know.
Like, of course they blurred her, but like, still.
I know that. I feel like that was unnecessary.
I know. Damn. KJ was also on Watch What Happens Live. I love KJ.
I love KJ so much.
He read the text message from Wes to him.
Yeah.
That he apparently got sent to him after the Summer House season 10 reunion.
Okay, let's clarify for the people. Wes and KJ have been friends.
Yes.
Like some people are like, why is KJ so pressed about Wes? Like they just met this season. They didn't just meet the season. This isn't just like someone that Wes like randomly brought. Like they were friends.
Yes. He said, you know, he came in as Wes's friend and he left as Sierra's brother. And I loved that.
I love him so much.
I know.
He is truly, him and Mia, love them down.
I know. I can't wait to see who comes back next season. I hope it's them too.
I hope it's Sierra too, and I don't think it's going to be.
I think that Sierra, when it comes to the next season of Summer House, I think Sierra is going to be out. I don't think she's going to come back. But I also understand why she wouldn't want to come back.
I know, but like, let's cut the nasty fat. West and Amanda.
I can understand that.
No, let's cut them out. Like, I'm so tired
but
of
I
this
think that they're going to go the Vanderpump Rules route where they're going to try to get, like, make amends, and it's, like, going to kill the show. But, I mean, the show's already... Like, when you have a scandal like this, like, how do you come back from that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm just annoyed.
I know.
Because I really, really loved Sierra, KJ, and Mia this season. And I felt like I had this hope that next season we would see them more. They would come back. It would be so beautiful and all these things. And now Amanda and West have ruined it for me.
I know. They're no showering asses. Sorry, I had to stretch.
But yeah, you know who else is leaving?
Whitney Levitt.
Leaving Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. She said, "You're going to have to sit down for this."
I
that
love
was
that.
so funny. Good for Whitney. Good for America, really. Like, I love this for her. And
I
like,
know.
as a like a pre-Whitney hater, like, I used to fucking hate Whitney Levitt. I don't hate her anymore. I actually think that she would thrive not being on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives because she's thriving not being on the show now. So, like,
Yes.
I think that she, you know, basically said that she was thankful for the show for, like, giving her some of the opportunities that she has gotten recently. But I also think that because of her talent, she can take it very, like, super, super far. And I think that Secret Lives is just, like, done for her.
Yeah, and I think when it comes to Whitney Levitt on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, I hate to say it. I mean, I don't even hate to say it, but I feel like people are going to hate me for saying this. She's bigger than the program. Whitney is a star.
Yeah, she
amongst other stars, but she's a star.
Yeah, and you know, I used to hate Whitney, and I used to, like, I would be like, no, she's not a star, but she really is a star. She's grown on me, and I think that she is too big for the program now, and I think that this is a great thing for her, and I wish her the best. I'm excited to see where she goes now. And quite frankly, outside of the show, she's a lot more likable.
Well, yeah.
I don't know if she, like, gets a bad edit in the show.
I think that production is well aware of what happens and who needs to be the villain. Now, does that absolve her from any actions? Demi's actions? No. But I do think that there's a villain that needs to be on the show. And I do think that within the group of the girls of Mom Talk, Whitney has enough, like I said, star power to make it on her own. None of the other girls. Some of the other girls can't say the same. Some of the girls need the show, and that's okay too.
Yeah,
like some work in a group setting, and some are the Camila Cabello.
Yeah,
you know, the Beyonces.
Yeah,
and Whitney is that, I think.
Yeah, no,
same
I
with
get that.
Just want to throw it out there. Same with Taylor, though.
Right.
Taylor could be on her own as well. But I feel like some of the girls need Mom Talk as a whole. Which is why
Taylor went on The Bachelorette.
Exactly.
Because she works well on her own.
I think that Taylor and Whitney are the two from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives who can go and do whatever and still receive support, views, and everything.
No, and you know what? I think that all the girls can do it too. However, there's a time for each one of them. Right now, it's Whitney's time.
Exactly. So, I mean, she said that she is going to be finishing filming for season 5. So we will see Whitney on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives season 5. But past that, she's no longer going to be on the show. And good for her.
Yeah.
We will see. I think she's going to get a spinoff.
That would be great.
A spinoff?
But the thing is, I don't know if it would be successful.
Why do you think that she needs to go in different avenues?
Yes, I do. I think that where she's at right now with, you know, Chicago and, like, even Dancing with the Stars, like, everything that she's doing, I think she should really focus on that. If she gets a spinoff, great. Like, I just don't know where the spinoff could take off. Like, could it be more of, like, a make it or break it kind of thing?
I think it would be kind of like in the realms of like a House of Stassi, where it's like focusing on her family, like her journey. That would be a good idea. Professional career, that kind of vibe, instead of being like more drama focused. Yeah. Because it would be centered around Whitney and like her life, instead of it being like the show and like other people. Right. Does that make sense? Yeah. So I don't know. I guess we're going to really have to wait and see. But I did also see, just because last topic of the podcast, that there is a rumor. So Reality Steve said that Taylor Frankie Paul's season of The Bachelorette is going to potentially air this summer. So Reality Steve is a very famous blogger in the Bachelor Nation space who has always posted the exclusive tea, and majority of the time he's right. Right. So he shared that someone told him that, I guess, works in the space or just knows what's going on there, that Taylor Frankie Paul's season of The Bachelorette is going to air over the summer on ABC, not even on a streamer. So it's going to air on ABC. What do you think? Do you think it's true? I think that the people wanted the
the season, even after everything they heard about Taylor Frankie Paul, and I think that everything else that we're seeing court wise, why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, and I mean, if they're considering it, I feel like it would be great if they played it on Wednesdays, because then we would have Love Island, and then we would have Wednesdays where we watch Bachelorette.
Exactly.
And
what day do they usually do it? On a Sunday?
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, so I mean, although we know the ending of it all, we know what happens and stuff, I still would be very, like, I'm here for the tea.
I would be tuned in,
and I would love to see like what that looks like, because I mean, the season was going to be highly viewed. I was gonna sit down and watch The Bachelorette since like
for the first time
2018. I haven't watched the show in years, and I was gonna be sad. So I mean, I wonder what that looks like.
Energy is still going around, especially now that we're kind of seeing the court case between Taylor and Dakota play out. A little bit of clips here and there. People are Team Taylor again.
Yeah, they are. So, I mean, I guess we're going to have to wait and see if the announcements come next week. Reality Steve said that they could be saying something at upfronts for ABC. So if the announcement comes, we'll share it with you guys.
Yes.
But thank you guys so much for listening. I swear, I can't talk today. Like, what day even is it?
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. Thank you guys so much for tuning into the podcast today. Like always, Morning Chisme podcast on all socials. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.